Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Izundu and today we have our project pan update. I can never remember the number, but it's usually, I think it's update number 4, maybe. I am actually switching everything up. My previous video was like plan to pan, and it kind of inspired me to switch things up a little bit. Things that maybe I'm not using or realize I don't actually want to pan anymore, I'm going to switch out. Maybe it's because it's not summer anymore, we're heading into winter. So just like a little refresh. I've got some empties, it's very exciting, so let's get into it. So first off, I finished a primer. This is the Fourth Ray Beauty Strawberry Face Milk. This is a little mini, so it took me far longer than necessary, but I did finish it. So we are going to be replacing this one today. What I'm replacing it with is the Bobbi Brown Face Base, keeping in that theme of moisturizing. As we're going into winter, I think I'll use this more. I have already used a bit of it, but I really want to focus on finishing it. It's a beautiful product. It's one of my favorite moisturizing primers, but it's one of those products that I want to use and I don't want it to expire. So my goal is to finish this over the winter months. Hopefully we can do that. And then I always like to have a moisturizing primer and then like a more smoothing, blurring or oily skin focused primer. So here we have the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I have marked it. I got my spatula, makeup spatula, and really tried to, you can see, scrape as much as I could and push it down. But because it's quite a thick consistency, it's not something that drops on its own. And when I had the spatula, I couldn't get it to get down because it doesn't drop. So what I did is I put the excess in here. I took a picture of it. I have since finished it, because I finished the other primer pretty quickly. Sorry, I just realized I didn't. Oh, I had this primer, so it's a switch up, which I forgot to say, but I'll get to that. Anyway, I had filled this and finished it. So now I'm just going from the bottle, but I am actually switching these two. I had ended up finishing quite a lot in the past month. I really did use it. And my goal is to finish this, but this is very much a summer primer. It's the One Size Secure the Sweat. So I am going to try to finish this over winter and then finish this by the end of the year. That is my goal. Then I probably have 2 used, and I'm not using this when I don't need it. And it's just sitting there not getting used. So I thought I would just temporarily switch these, finish this, and then come back to this in summer. Okay, I have my one foundation. I think I've decided to keep it in. I think I can really get some use out of it, try and finish it. This is all I've got left. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is where I'm up to now. So it's not a huge increase this month, but you know, we're getting there. And I am really noticing it just really, really going down. Like, look at that. But I do know that's where the bulk of it is. But we're getting there. And I use a full pump on my face. It's what I'm wearing today. And I think I could definitely finish it and move on to something else. For my concealer, this is my second update with it. And I am up to here. So I did the scrapey thing. And then I put the doe foot down to see where it rises to. And that's where it rose to. So we're getting good use out of it. I feel confident we can finish this at a similar pace as this one, and then bring in 2 more products before the end of the year. I am a little bit slower with foundations and concealers because I also have my weekly roundup products that I like to use. So that way I'm using all my foundations, but I also like to focus and finish foundations at the same time. My face powder is the Ulta 3 Second Skin. And we're doing well. We're getting some consistent progress. So I have hit pan, but I really do try and I use one of these puffs and I just kind of go like that. I'm trying not to do too much. And I try and use it everywhere. So I don't know if you can see, but it is starting to like really show the grid and thinning out. My contour powder, I'm actually using it today, is the update is I've now opened up the middle. So my goal is to focus on this side and try and use this up and then use this side. I have been using it more as like an eyeshadow just because there's such little left. Today I did use it as a contour. I just really got it in there. I'm a little bit more glam today because I'm going to work and they want us to wear a bold lip, so I'm going to wear this Besso from Stila. So I'm just trying to do the makeup for the red lip because, you know, with the red lip, you kind of need a bit more glam makeup. So I decided to use this contour today. I have an empty, I have the Emco Beauty Instant Contour Beauty Wand in light medium. It took me forever. I thought I had almost finished this like forever, and it just kept going and going and going. But I've now since finished it, and it's actually clear now. I always thought this was just like a tint and you couldn't see through it, but I was wrong. It was actually clear. So you can see that she's empty and she's done. I'm not replacing it because I always had this in it, and now I'm just going to focus on this. So that is done, and now I'm going to focus on my Huda Beauty Tantour. So I have only used this a few times this year. This is more of a winter product for me anyway. So now that that's done, this is going to be my main focus for the rest of the year. It's going to take me a whole year. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I know that I'm not going to finish it this year. So like, there's not going to be another product to roll in. I'm certain of that. So that's going to be my focus from now on. And then I have this Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo Cream Blush. I've been using this a little bit more. This is very much a summery spring kind of product, but I love a pink cheek. So for me, this is kind of an all-round blush, which is great for the project. You can't really see much visual progress, but I'm getting there. This I'm not really using. I'm not a huge highlighter person. So I definitely am using this a lot more. This highlighter, my Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized in Chiffon. I'm going to switch this one because of the colour. I did actually use this update. Or this month. I used it on my eyes. I used it a bit on my cheeks. And because it's a bit oily, I then used the contour shade over the top. It actually worked really, really pretty. But being that it's a really nice peachy pink colour, I am going to take it out just because I think I could use a more suitable colour. And I think I'll use this one more. I've had this in the pan before, and I wanted to just hit pan, not finish, which I have done. This is the RMS Mini Luminizer Quad. So I think my goal is to maybe pan these or at least finish these. I really want to finish this whole thing, and I think I can do it. You can kind of see it, but I mix these two together because this is white, very light, and then this is the darkest, the lightest and the darkest. So mixing them together was actually quite nice. That way I'm getting to use them even though neither of them are really the colour I'd go for, which is why these two are panned. But it's a beautiful product, so I'm going to add that one in. My liquid blush is the Emco Beauty Lip and Cheek Tint, and I finally was able to get an accurate measurement, and that's where I'm at. However, I am going to take it out temporarily. Same reason with the primer. It's more of something I use in summer. It's a beautiful shade, but it is a summer shade that I pretty much know I won't use in winter. If I do, I will use this one. So I'm going to take this out, but we've done pretty well. I've had this in from the beginning of the year, but I couldn't get an accurate line. If I had to guess, I'd say we've used maybe this much in the year. So not bad, but I am going to take it out for now, and I'm going to replace it with a more winter shade. This is the Fresh Face Cheek and Lip Tint from Barry M in the shade Deep Rose. I'll show you what it looks like. It's quite pretty. I've done too much, of course. But when it's on the cheeks, it's really pretty. And you can see how it shears out. So I definitely wouldn't need that much on the cheeks, but it is a really nice product. I do quite enjoy it. So that is going in for now. I have decided to add in some eye products I hadn't previously had. I think these are products that I'm pretty much already using, and I would like to officially bring them in the pan. This is the Benefit Roller Liner. It's what I'm wearing today. It's like a very faint brown liquid liner. I've had it for a while and I just like to finish it. I don't know if there's much in there. It still works. I've used it a million times over a few years. It's still going strong. But it just gives like a nice subtle wing when you want something without it being too heavy. So I'm going to bring this in, and it's just going to be something that I want to finish. Then I have the Bobbi Brown Long Way Cream Shadow Stick. I had this in the project pan last year and I didn't finish it, but I'm still using it regularly, so I thought I'd bring it back in. This is like messed up. I had broken it in 2 different places, and I have since reached the first breaking point. I've just got this breaking point, and then that's it. This used to be like up here, so I feel like I've already used like half of it. It's totally broken, but the product's still good. So I want to finish this. I really hope I could finish it this year. That's my goal. All I ever do is just go like this. I never directly go on. And I love it. It's something that I just use on a daily basis. So I'm going to bring that back in the pan. I'm bringing it back in. And then I'm bringing in another eyeliner because I had this in my plan to pan. It's the Melt Cosmetics Ultra Matte Gel Liner in Burnish. and it's just divine. I can see myself using this a lot in winter, and I will just see how much I can use. I know I'm not going to finish it. I probably won't even hit pan, but I just want to get some really good usage out of it before it dries out or is unusable for whatever reason. Another eye product is, I've decided to just bring in some more eye products. Like, I don't use a lot of heavy eyes anymore, but I do use a lot of simple eyes, and this is perfect for that. This is Natasha Denona Duochrome top coat in brown, mauve, purple, and it's just stunning. Even with this as a base and then this over the top, oh, it is so subtle and stunning. I love this product so much. I don't think it's sold anymore. It is just such a gem, and no one really got onto it, but I think I bought it on sale or something, and I absolutely love it. So why not bring it in the pan, focus on it? I would love to finish it, but if I can hit pan, I'll be very happy. Still going strong, my Kaleray mascara. This is the tubing mascara, the Come Hell or High Water. It's amazing, but I'm still using it. I have other mascaras as well, but this is the one I have in the project pan. Then all we have left is lips and fragrance. So with my lips, I've still got my lip liner going strong, the Kevyn Aucoin Lip Definer in Divine. And I'm doing really well. Last update, we were up to the K. Now we're halfway through the K, so not a huge update. Slow, I use it all the time, but I really do just use it to line my lips, so it is going to be a slow progress kind of product. And then I have 2 lip glosses, and I have gotten the measurement of 1, so we can see there. And it looks like it's pretty minimal progress, but I use this. This is my most used lip product, which is so funny. That's all the progress we're getting each month. So in saying that, it's probably going to take me the rest of the year to finish, isn't it? Which is crazy to me. This tiny little product taking a whole year to use, but I love it. It's a labor of love. And then this is the lip I'm wearing today with the lip liner. This is the e.l.f. lip lacquer in Demore. I think that's what it's called. I don't have a measurement on this because I haven't really been using it. Now we're coming into the winter months, I am using it more. So you can just kind of see I use it subtly because it has actually got quite a bit of pigment for a lip gloss. So this one is going to be more of a focus now that the cooler months are here. Finally, for my makeup is my lipstick from Bite Beauty in the shade Heather. And my measurement is this B here. So you'll see in the pictures where I'm at. And I think we're just making steady progress. I definitely wanted to finish this in the year, but it's very much a summery shade for me. So like before, I want to make sure I'm using the products that I have. So I am going to switch it out for a similar product but slightly more cooler toned. It's the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Primrose, and this is barely used, so I don't know if I'm going to finish this, but I definitely want to have a good crack at it. So here's the differences. You can kind of see that this has just got that bit more warmth in it, but they are a very similar product. See how we go. I might just leave it in my drawer and see what I reach for, because I really want to finish that lipstick, but I just know it's got that warmer tone, and when I'm not wearing warmer eyes or cheeks, I'm probably not going to reach for a warmer toned lipstick. And then lastly, we have fragrance. Now I am so close to finishing this that I'm going to call it, because I think I'll be done in like a week. This is the Malin & Getz Dark Rum, and that is all I have left. So yes, there's still a little bit, but I can easily use that in a week. I can tell you that right now. She sprays. I love dark rum. Nice little juicy juice. So I am going to replace it now, just so that we have it on record, because I know there's no way that is going to be there until the next update. So I'm going to replace it with my Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Noir. I'm going to put the notes up on the screen for you. I don't even know what they are. I think it's berry. It's supposed to be more nighttime. So for me, nighttime also means winter. So it's sweet. It's juicy, it's berry or like fruity of some kind. It's very pleasant. It's just not something I usually gravitate towards. And the packaging is so massive that I do kind of just want to finish it so that I have a bit more space and less weight, even weight distribution on that shelf. Because this is one of the heaviest ones that I have too. Other ones that are heavy are like Byredo are quite heavy. This one's even heavier than Byredo. So that, even though it's beautiful and it'll look lovely on my table while I'm panning it, it's got to be used up. Okay, that is everything. That's the whole update. Actually pretty good update. I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of change. We have 2 empties. So that's very exciting. And that completes the roundup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.